Hello everyone and welcome to the third channel. Now before we get on to our Taskmaster review, our mega updated Taskmaster review, I'm going to talk about the channel. Now today we've got a big thing coming. Today was the release of the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, and I want to do more Marvel videos on this channel. And so what did I do? Well, I watched the trailer. It's a really good trailer. But I want to talk about the trailer and react to it so that you get my reaction to it, and I can then talk about my thoughts at the same time. Like I could do with my other two trailers, I want to react to the trailer. So, Tom Reacts is coming back today, as of the 17th of November 2021. You're going to see this video first, because I have to edit the other video to actually add in the trailer so you can see what I'm reacting to. So this video will be uploaded before that. Now, today we're talking about Taskmaster Series 12, Episode 8. British Radio Times released their new issue this week, and I was reading it, and I looked at it and thought, because they had put on it that it's the series finale this week, but that's next week. Episode 9's this Thursday, and next Thursday is Episode 10. Then we learn who is the Series 13 contestants, or the New Year's contestants. I'm not bothered. I just want to find out who the next lot of contestants are. Thank you very much. Now, normally you would see me look at my iPad and go, Victoria brought in a bread bin, Desiree brought in a cat cupboard, and according to Taskmaster, that's not a very good review. So, the notes are my reference points, but I will make a short video, because it's not going to be that long, of my thoughts of last week's episode of Taskmaster UK, Series 12, Episode 8. The longest running Taskmaster across the world. Now, the prize task was to bring in the best thing you use for the thing that it was made for. Best thing you use for something it wasn't made for. Now, Victoria brought in a bread bin. Was that a good item? We'll find out towards the end. Alan brought in the kid's toothbrush. Desiree brought in a cat cupboard. Morgana was an inappropriate item. Gus, clothes hanger, phone stand. Right. The iPad goes down for this. The best prize task out of those. You can only have a few good ones. Bread bin, not a good one, because her argument was that you should put the bread on top of the bin. That's not how you use a bread bin, thanks. Even though I don't own a bread bin in my house, what you do with a bread bin is supposed to be put the bread in the bread bin. Even though not many people will probably know what a bread bin is anymore, that's what a bread bin is. Thank you. Now, the children's toothbrush, I don't know whether it was hygienically cleaned, so whether it's on a state of hygiene, but I'll rate them, because we're going to move on to task 1 now. I'm going to rate them. Right. The best prize in this prize task has got to be the Guz's clothes hanger phone stand, because I didn't realise Guz had children. See, I didn't know that. So, having the baby monitor on this stand is a really genius idea. The worst one was obviously Morgana's, because it was inappropriate. But I don't understand why not using a bread bin to put the bread on top would, and as Alan said, it would make it mouldy, and I've got to agree with him. Now, we move on to the first task. Alan, Gus and Morgana went first. Alan and Morgana did well at the task. Gus did not do well at the task. In the end, they all did well. Victoria got angry. Desiree was on a roll. And Desiree finished before Victoria. Now, I can't remember exactly, because I need to start writing down what the task is, because if I do this a week later, I'll forget. And I feel like it wasn't a very good task, or it was a good task, because Victoria got the first ever minus points. So it got 5 minus 4 points, and that's in my memory the first ever version of Taskmaster ever to give minus points out. But I could be wrong in saying that. But it's interesting. So my notes aren't the best, as we've just found out there. I do need to write the task on it. I also need to work out to make my delivery of it better. Then it doesn't look like I'm doing a play-by-play count of the episode. Like, you've just watched the episode, you come watch this, you think, I've just seen all that. You don't need to tell me what I've just seen. I want to know your opinion on the tasks. It was a good task. This series is really good. It's a really good series. Now, my reviews from this week are going to be much better, because I'm going to write down the name of the task, and I'm going to write down like brief notes, not what everyone did. Just like brief notes about best bits, some quotes, some bits and bobs, so I could say that task was really good because of this, this and this, but it got let down because of this, this and this. Her attempt was good because of this, this and this, but the bits of attempt was a little bit bad, this, this, this. Here's how I would solve the task, here and here and here, and so that's what I'm going to do. So, notes will be better for next time, but for now we're going to have to stick to my classic notes. Now, we move on to task 2, which was another team task. This task was hard to write for, so in short, they all had to commentate over a sport and do the sport. I'll make it make more sense for you now, guys, right? Here's how it worked. You had a sport going on, so they had to come up with a sport, and they had to play the sport, and then they had to commentate. Now, obviously, Morgana, who is a character actor, comedic actor, does impressions to save their life, does everything brilliantly and perfect, and she can obviously do fantastic accents. And so what did she go and do? A Scottish accent. It was incredible. My accent was awful. It was amazing. Now, their team was better than Victoria and Alan, obviously, because Morgana. It was right up Morgana's street. It was incredible. Morgana had the best task, had the best team, because of Morgana. Alan was alright at it, but I feel like Morgana just him too. If you watch them side by side, Morgana was a little bit better because of the accent. Gus and Desiree did alright, but I think Morgana made their team shine because it was incredible. The sports they were playing was rather funny because when you saw it from a different perspective, they had the scene going on there and the scene going there, so they've sort of put it together to make it look like it's all happening in the one scene. It's a brilliant task. And a brilliant, well done Morgana on that. Task 3. Make your face look like a different face upside down. Everyone at once. It was impossible to write notes for because it all happened at once. Yes, I didn't like this task. It didn't sit well with me. It just didn't work, in my opinion. It's a little bit disgusting in places. But then again, it was interesting to see how everyone did it differently. But I don't like when they were showing off what the faces were, how they used other tasks and they just put this face on it. It looked odd, looked out of place in my opinion. But we move on to the live task. Hop up before the object. This is a task, live task, people. This is a live task from Taskmaster Sweden. Turns out, thank you to Taskmaster for pointing that one out. Thank you very much. Now, this one was incredible. So you had a toaster, and you had to stand up before the toast popped out. It was all alright. It was chugging along like a normal live task would. Chugging along like a normal live task. Chugging along like a normal live task. Chugging along like a normal live task. It's chugging along like a normal life 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 task. See, adding some song to it makes it different and odd at the same time. But the best bit ever in this live task was when they had a balloon. Now this balloon, I've got it, someone put it on Reddit, so I saved the Reddit video of it. They did a compilation, a little edited comedy bit, which I won't be showing you because Channel 4 will copyright this video if I do show you. So, you see this balloon, it's going up, and the audience is slowly laughing. Get bigger. It pops. Now, some of them were wearing ear defenders. And you think ear defenders, ear defenders would work. Ear defenders would help you. Ear defenders would stop the noise from being bad. Desiree still got scared, and Alex and Greg at the same time were like, almost had a heart attack. It was brilliant. You never see Alex and Greg scared. Now, they had a Jack in the Box at one point, and they went, da, 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 da. Da, 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 and it's like slow in its way. Now I want that, and then I want that music that they used for it, because it would really help me if you were ever doing a Halloween Taskmaster, or for the Halloween special of the Taskmaster World, the podcast on Taskmaster World. And I really want it. Now, it turns out Alan won the episode. Well done. Now, that must mean they've all won an episode now, I think, or Alan's won it twice. I'm not sure. But this week is episode 9, so we've got the semi-final this week, so it's all to play for. Thank you guys for watching. These reviews will be improved. Time on to add. Bye! See you in roughly a few minutes for Tom Reacts to Spider-Man No Way Home. Trailer! Forgot that word. Trailer.